Good morning.
Good
We are
morning.
we are
Good
live
morning.
color.
Live and in color.
Live and in living color. And we are over here this morning. We are minding our black owned businesses.
Better say
Yes.
minding our black owned
Owned
business.
businesses. How is everybody doing this morning? It's Sunday. Yesterday, of course, was the start of my week. I don't know about everyone else's. But good morning, Sherry. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being our moderator this morning. We are back again talking about the Quick Start Guide. I'm Rose Fauntleroy, your virtual time and sales genie. I help you to reclaim your time so you can reclaim your bottom line. I'm going to leave it at that because I know you know what that bottom line is.
Hmm.
What? You don't know what the bottom line is? You definitely need to get you a quick start guide at that bit.ly/BYOB show 20. I'm going to let my beautiful, beautiful co-hosts introduce themselves this morning. Y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to
All
roll in
right.
and
Look, all
roll
right
in
now. All right now. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Did y'all thank God? Are you happy that you get to do it all over again? I
out.
know I am. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Just so you can hear
Mm.
me thank him. And thank you to our coach for allowing us on her platform to come tell you about this quick start guide, about why me, Kayshawn Brooks, I'm all about renew your skin, renew your life. Why my company, everything about me is going to be all up and through this quick start guide. You're going to find my company, so stick around with us and see why you need to get this quick start guide. Go to the link and get it.
That's right.
Good morning, everybody. I am Vicki Kirk May. I am the Educator's Passion Accelerator, and I am excited to be here with you all on today. I am the earthly influence that shows up in the world to help educators to become the best version of themselves by elevating their mindset, by eliminating the burnout that we experience, and also by just escaping the paycheck to paycheck existence. And I'm super, super excited about what we're going to be talking about today. Today is going to be all things quick start and why it's so important that you have a quick start and the benefits of that. And so, Rose, I know, when we're behind stage, we talk all the time. I think we have a show before the show,
A
and
show.
Right?
so
We do. We do.
I mean, it never fails. We're like, hey, we need to hurry up and go live.
Yeah,
Right?
we say it. We
You
say
know,
it every weekend. Look, we
every
need to go live. We need to go live, and then we start on something else. We need to go live. Y'all ready? We
We'll be
need to
like, it's
start
been
on something
45
else.
minutes. We could have had the whole show.
time.
Yeah,
So, in other words, it's never a quick start with us.
no, it's
Our
not.
quick
One
start is
day
behind the scenes.
behind the
Yeah.
scenes. One day we're gonna let y'all come behind the scenes with us.
Right?
You all will be amazed at the conversations.
Right. You
But,
will. You
but
will.
one of the things we were talking about this morning with about the quick start guide is that quick isn't always what it sounds like. And
Hmm.
what the benefits of being, because if you were here with us yesterday, you heard us talking about in order to start quick, you needed to drop procrastination, you need to break up
Yes.
or
Mm-hmm,
divorce procrastination,
mm-hmm,
Hmm.
mm-hmm,
those things that keep
mm-hmm,
us down. So
mm-hmm.
today we were talking about the benefits behind the scenes. We were talking about the benefits of dropping or breaking up with procrastination
Mhm.
and perfection, and making sure that you make it perfect for what someone else is going to think,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that kind of thing. And we were talking about the benefits of dropping those things,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
benefits of let it go, let it go.
Right.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So one of the benefits, I guess, of not guess, but of doing that is it allows you to move forward quicker in your dream,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
in that
Mm-hmm.
thing that's been really that you've been really holding in nursing. I spoke to a group last night about pivoting in changing times, how the power of pivoting in changing times. Well,
Right.
what are those powers?
Mm-hmm.
Letting go of those things that are
Mm-hmm.
holding you back. And you may
Mm-hmm.
not even realize that it's holding you back until you just throw your hands up, throw them up open, but throw your hands up and just say, I'm just gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna try it and see what
Mm-hmm.
happens.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what? You just said something about repeat that phrase you said, just because it's a quick start guide doesn't mean what did you
That-
say?
Oh, I don't know.
It
Uh,
was something about just because it's quick start guide doesn't mean like this is like some get quick scheme,
oh yeah,
or
just
this
Mm.
is this is gonna happen overnight. No, it's a quick start guide to make your process of you
absolutely.
running your business be as seemingly effortless as possible. And an example that I can give, even though it doesn't really relate, but I was speaking to someone and they were needing to get their business license, and they spent like 3 or 4 hours running around to different buildings
Mm,
during this pandemic time. And somebody needed to spend that time and find out where to go, what to do, because the wrong information was being given. And so now she was able to share the correct location to the other people she knew who was going to be doing the same thing, because it was like, why make them go do that merry-go-round, ring around the rosy game of finding the location? Some people will get frustrated, and just be like, forget it after an hour or two. But that knowledge, that experience she went through, now she was able to share that with her daughter so she wouldn't repeat the same thing. So if she was calling that, let me give you this quick start guide so you don't spend all that time that I did trying to get my business going. This is kind of like the same concept. We're all in different
Mm-hmm.
places in our business,
Right.
and there's
Mm-hmm.
going to be somewhere something of a missing puzzle piece that you're going to be needing to move forward, in your business. And make sure you guys, our mantra, sharing is caring.
that's
So
right.
make sure you share the broadcast, because if you don't need this quick start guide, somebody else does need this. Not might, they do need this.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. I just know how many times I have stopped, I have started, paused, stopped, started,
Mm-hmm.
paused, stopped, and I find myself like in quicksand. Every
Mhm.
time I started and I stopped, I found myself sinking further and further into that deep abyss called just stuck. I mean, just stuck. And to me, what this quick start guide, because it is guiding you through the process, it eliminates that, oh, I don't know what to do next. I don't know, what to do. I don't know how to do. The quick start guide, will keep you from getting to a certain point, and then, eyes all bucked, talking about what else do I need to do. Because I know for me, there was a point where when I did not know what to do, I did absolutely nothing. I didn't reach out to anybody and tell them I didn't know. I didn't, search for help. None of that. I just sat there, just like it would come to me by osmosis or something. I don't even know if I prayed about it. I think I was like, okay, it's just gonna come running up to me, tap me
Right.
on the shoulder, and say, "Do this
Ah,
next."
right.
And then before I knew it, months had gone by, and and I may have just happened upon something, and that's just not the smart way
Mm-hmm.
to do business, to do your business.
Yes.
Exactly.
And and I no longer just wait and try to figure it out on my own. I'm constantly looking for somebody to assist me or show me the ropes.
Yes.
I don't have to recreate the wheel.
That's right.
Give me a template. Give me a
Right.
guide.
We
I
were
don't
just
have to be the one.
we were
you
just
know,
we were just talking about that backstage.
sure.
Yeah.
We were just talking about both of
Give
you.
me a guide.
Yes. We both were just talking about that backstage. And both of you all had made some, oh my God, some great points. Because Kayshawn, you said they ran around for hours and hours from place to place trying to find the information. One, they had the tenacity to stick with it. But
Right.
two, and even
Mm,
more importantly, now they can share that with someone else to save them time. But the third thing I really saw from that is because they did that, they now have something that they are an expert in because they spent all
mm,
the time that research and found the answer that they
Right.
could create into something to add to their business now that they know that they could share with others because they don't know. So
Yeah.
you see,
yeah.
there's always something that you've learned that someone else doesn't know that
Mm-hmm.
you can share with them.
Yeah.
And Vicky, you're talking about being stuck in quicksand.
Oh, that was
That starting and stopping and pausing can wear you down. That's the thing that entrepreneurs will say. I just can't do this. This is not going to work. This ain't
Right.
gonna work. They told me to do this, this, and this. It's not working. But the power of what you said, I ask the people when you're in a community of like minded
yep.
peers,
Yep.
you can run those ideas, those things that you may not be sure about
We was just doing that.
by your sisters. We just did it. What did I tell you all? I'm looking for a name for something that I'm doing. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I keep going back and forth on a name. All I had to do was run it by my business sisters.
Right.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
so that's the power of wise counsel. That's the power of getting your quick start. It's not the thing about it's quick where you're gonna go from A to ZBA to ZZZZ in the blink of an eye.
Right.
It's a process. But this is a guide to help you get rid or move away from some things that are hindering your process,
Right.
that are
Most
hindering your
definitely.
process, that
Mm-hmm.
can keep you on track. And like Sherry said, it sounds like it helps you quickly get centered and focused.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that makes me think of Vicky, you said quicksand, right? So that made me think of sometimes, some people they don't stop and go. Some people take steps backwards, and
Mm-hmm.
that can be very frustrating. Who likes to take
Mm-hmm.
10 steps backwards just to move 5 steps forward?
I've done it.
And I've done it too, and that gets very exhausting.
Okay.
Even though you be inching up eventually, but you always keep going back just to move forward a little bit. Those numbers need to be reversed. If you move back, you supposed to catapult forward.
Mhm.
and you want to catapult with this quick start guide.
It's almost like when you invest in your money and you don't invest it in the right vehicle, you lose the compound interest.
Hmm.
What that starting and stopping is. Yeah, you've lost some compound interest. Compound interest will put you so much further ahead,
Yes.
whereas
Mm,
to help you to recover those steps that you went backwards on. But if you keep doing that, you keep stopping and you keep starting, somewhere along the way you're going to lose your compounding effect.
You and you breaks you down because you be like, damn, this took me 10 years, when I could have did this in two. It broke down my body. It's like, no, it stop making everything harder than what it has to be. It does not have to be hard. And the community aspect, oh my gosh, I was just running it past my sisters like, hey, I have this opportunity. How can I make this more than what the person is even presenting to me? And what we
mm,
got, what, we're planning, brainstorming on. We wouldn't be doing this if we didn't get up and meet and commit to one another to do this. And that's going to make my opportunity so much better. That's coming in the future. That's when you plan. I'm not moving backwards just to move forward.
Mhm.
No, I'm catapulting. And it's a beautiful thing when you can network and brainstorm, and it's going to make the need for me to be in this directory. I'm already am because I did the Pink Wall Street Expo, but because of the future events, I need to be in this. And that's that makes me, want to point out, when you're a business owner, we have to strategize. Especially when you have the proper coaching and you know how to plan out your business for the year. You
Mhm.
could see how
Mhm.
getting involved in this directory
mm,
is going to benefit your business
mhm,
a month, 2 months, 6 months
mhm,
after this directory comes out, as this directory renews.
mhm,
Mhm. Absolutely. And that's what we were
mhm,
talking about too, the benefits. The
Mhm.
benefits of getting your guide at bit.ly/BYOB show 20, because it not only gives you tools that you can focus on to keep you on track, but it also puts you on the list to be notified when the Pink Wall Street Journal will directory will open, so that you have the opportunity to be
mhm,
included in the directory. People are looking
mhm,
for own women businesses.
Bro, say that again.
People are looking for black owned women
Hmm.
business. They are Googling. It wouldn't have made the news because they got so much junk on the news now. That's,
Right.
that's news you can use. Okay. They are looking for you. And what better place to be and then in a directory where everybody is listed together under their category of what they offer. That way you don't have to Google, you don't have to keep searching. You can have this guide right in your hand, flip to a certain page, look at the number of vendors that offer what you are looking for, and you can make a choice.
mm,
You have multiple choices,
mhm,
and opportunities and choices is what moves the needle forward. It's what moves things forward. And don't think that I don't want to say you're ever too seasoned, put it that way, to
Yes.
start. You're never too seasoned to start. I say the more seasoned you are, the more knowledge you have to offer.
Better your taste.
that's
That's right.
right. That's
That's right.
right.
And there's always someone looking for it. That's why we ask you all to share the broadcast.
Hmm.
Sharing is caring.
Mhm,
Exactly what we're talking about right here may not necessarily resonate with you today. It may another day and you'll come back to it. But it may resonate with
mm,
someone else today. So
Yeah.
that you become
mhm.
someone else's blessing. And it didn't cost you anything
That's
to be
it.
someone else's blessing.
Nothing at all.
That's it. That's it. I just know that there's a blessing in the start. It's a blessing on just making a move. And it doesn't matter whether you move an inch or whether you move a mile. The blessing comes with taking action. And, you know, oftentimes we miss out on so much because we don't make a move. And, you know, this is the beginning of a whole new week. I don't know if you all have planned out your week or not, if you set goals for yourself, if you already created your to-do list. I say if you haven't, then go on and do it. You know, maybe that's your quick start. Maybe your quick start is to make a to-do list. And on that to-do list, your number one, you know, could be to go to bit.ly/BYOB show 20. Let that be the first thing, you know, that you check off. Hey, I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
And what it creates is a sense of accomplishment.
Yes.
As a business owner, especially someone that's feeling their way, it's important to count all of your wins. Even the smallest win is huge in my eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
And so you may say, well, you know, I'm just starting this thing. I haven't even been in business, 2 months, 3 months, or I've been in business for 20 years. Why do I even need to do this? The quick start guide is just the beginning. If I just focused on the beginning, I would never get to the end.
Never.
So everything that I do is always with the end in mind.
Absolutely.
The quick start is going to get you a notification about Pink Wall Street, the Pink Wall Street directory. The directory is going to get you the exposure that you need. The exposure is going to get you the audience that you need. It's going to get the eyes on your product and your service that you need. Those people that finally know who you are and what you do, they're going to purchase from you. When they purchase from you, then that's going to get you the revenue that you need. That's going to help you to build wealth. That's going to help you to leave. That's going to help you to change your lifestyle as you know. I mean, think about the big picture and not just where you are right now. Because if you just focus on where you are right now, then my goodness, most of you would not take a step.
Mm-mm.
Because right now may be a little muddy. Right now may be, a little confusing. Right now might be where you're alone. You're not feeling well. You have loved ones that may be dealing with, the virus. You might have someone, that have lost their job. Right now may not look good.
Come on, baby.
That's why, one of my favorite songs right now is called High Hopes by Panic. If you all have not listened to that song, listen to it, because it says that burn your biographies and rewrite your history. See, a lot of us can't get to that quick start because we won't burn our biographies. It don't matter what you were born into. It does not matter who your mama is, your daddy is, your siblings are. Burn your biography and rewrite your history. Your past do not dictate who you are right now and who you can be.
Right.
See, that might be your quick start. Your quick start might be, let me rewrite my life. Let me rewrite my story. And sometimes that means rewriting it every single day. Last week could have threw you for a loop. Well, that was last week. This week, rewrite. You create the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about a specific quick start, but your quick start might be just you, saying squash all of this and let me do this, and this. That will lead you to that bit.ly link. And so, what's your quick start? What's your quick start? Mine is to do things that's going to keep my faith elevated. Mine is to make sure that every single day I'm doing something that makes me uncomfortable. Because I know when I get uncomfortable, I take action. So every day I try to find something that makes me uncomfortable, that stresses me. What is your quick start? And that's how we need to be looking at things. What is it that's going to catapult you to the next level? Because that's what this quick start guide is going to do. It's going to catapult you to the next level. That's going to get to the next level. That's going to get you to the next level. And so what is it? Because your quick start is not going to be mine.
That's right. That's right.
And your quick start is not going to put you on the same path that Rose is on or that Kayshawn is on.
Mm-hmm.
Your quick start is going to put you on the path that God wants you on. And that's where you're going to experience the successes. That's where you're going to meet the people that you need to meet to build your team. That's where your clients are. That's where your $1 million, lie on your path. So determine, what is your quick start today? And there's no right or wrong answer to that. You decide what your quick start is to get you to where you want to be. See, me, I know I have to get uncomfortable because your girl will just rest in familiarity.
Look.
Say that again.
I take a bubble bath and give me some champagne and be like, "Ooh, this feel good. Ooh, ooh." And then the next thing you know, I done left all kind of money on the table.
That's right.
Then I want to whine. And nobody has done it to me but me. I can't blame anybody but me.
That's right.
Nobody but
So
you.
what is your quick start? And when I say, oh my gosh, I have to rewrite my history. So I know it's once a month. I'm like, devil, you want to remind me of all of this. But my God said he has thrown it into the sea of forgetfulness. Never shall it rise again.
Never.
Yeah, that's a
and
word.
So my past. Right.
That's a word for somebody.
Better tell it.
Wrong
Replay
of forgetfulness, never to rise again. Go ahead, Vicky.
Look, it ain't rising in our heart, in our mind, but it be rising in their head because they be trying to bring it back up.
Yep, they be trying to hold you to what they know you from.
Yeah, they know old history. They don't
want to see you forward. That's right.
Yes.
Y'all, I mean, the thing of it is, this thing is a faith walk. None of us know it all. None of us know. This is a crystal staircase. Every time we step up, it's a step of faith. Nobody sees that step. All we know is that if we don't make that step, we die.
That's right.
How do we know we die? Because our vision dies.
Right.
And you perish if you have no vision. No vision is no hope.
That's right.
And imagine a life of not hope. No hope at all. I mean,
That ain't good.
you know, that the guy that I think his name is Panic. He says, he said, hope is my living. I make a living off of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that thing. I make a living off of hope.
Because that's what keeps propelling you forward. Because when you lose hope, you stuck. You're staying in that same position. You keep wallowing in that thing that's holding you down, in that mud. And at some point, you got to shake that mud off your feet.
You have to shake it.
You got to
shake it off.
And you got to take a
You have to
step.
shake it off.
Because when you
You have to shake it off.
there will be something
You have to shake it off.
to meet you. You gotta shake. You gotta shake it off. You gotta get up, and then in that getting up might be your first step.
Mm-hmm.
That might be your quick start. Just that getting up out of that mud. You may not even have washed the mud off yet, but you've gotten up out of it. That might be your first start. The next step will be to wash the mud and to see the newness.
Yes, the newness
under there.
I like that.
When you wash, you can see the new cleanness that's under there. You'll be surprised at what you'll see. That might be next quick. So with each step forward, each quick start forward, each step forward brings you closer and closer. Because see, if you don't take steps, if you stay there in the mud, if you never walk, if you never step, you've already failed.
Rose.
No, Rose, that's go on.
Oh,
What'd you say, Kayshawn?
That made me think of when you said stuck in the mud. Some of y'all been stuck in the mud watching us. Some of y'all was stuck in the mud watching us on that expo. So how about you get unstuck and get into this directory? You know, you don't have to keep watching. You know, Rose, you just said, if you know, basically you just made the decision just to get unstuck.
And that's what it is.
Yeah, just to make the first step. And going to that link is the first. Don't think about how you gonna wash it off, how you gonna look. Just know that you are renewed underneath there, and then and you're not gonna sit back and watch no more.
That's right.
Yeah. I like the fact that you said just get out the mud and worry about everything else later. You know, I think that people they stay stuck where they are because they're thinking about all the work that it takes once they get up, not realizing that it's a process, and the first step to the process is just acknowledging where you are.
Right.
I'm in this doggone mud, and at first it was warm.
It was comfortable.
It was soothing.
Look, okay.
It felt good. It felt good being here. But after so long,
it got hard.
All of that is gone.
Well, yeah, because you know why?
So, you know,
the moisture goes away.
Okay.
The scent goes away. It starts smelling real bad. Start hardening up.
Oh,
it gets harder for you to roll around in that mud. After a while, that mud starts to suck you under. Where at first, when it was there, you could roll on top. See, but once it starts to harden, that's when things start, and you can make a choice. Folks don't know that you can that you have a choice. You have a choice. There's never not a choice. Now the choice may
never not a choice.
It may be uncomfortable. You may have to leave some people behind. You may have to leave some things behind. That's probably in the mud with you, because you know Misery loves company.
They be holding on.
So if you
Right.
don't use, and if
Right.
you think I'm lying, try changing some things with the folks that you're around and see what happens. Misery
Okay.
loves company. They know they miserable, but
They know.
they're afraid to make that decision or to take that choice. But as
That's
soon
it.
as you decide to make a move, you find out exactly they don't want to change and they don't want you to either. But it's your choice. You always have a choice. It
Oh,
may not be
That's
easy
good.
and it may not always be pleasant at first. At first, nothing
Yeah.
in the beginning. When you're talking about a quick start,
Right.
nothing in the very beginning is glorious. And it doesn't last on the next few steps because you got to build that muscle.
yeah.
You got to
Mhm.
build those calf muscles in your legs to get out that mud. You see, you got to build the calf muscle in the other leg to take the next step. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's just like getting up
Uh,
exercising every day. We're going to get on up out the mud. We're going to go to exercising because that's a big pile of mud too. But if you want to live,
Right.
if you want
hmm.
to, you got to get up out of that mud. You got to,
That's
you got
it.
to exercise. I'm picking things that for some of us, we just don't want to do, but we know that we have to do it. Why? Because we
Hmm.
want to live. And if you haven't exercised in a very long time, you can't jump right back into the same routine you were in before because your body won't let you. But you got to start small.
Right.
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 And
Right.
see, that small step is that step out of the mud. You're out the mud, but you haven't washed it off yet. That's the next step.
Right.
You haven't
Yeah.
exercised in a long time. So the first step is to get up out the bed early in the morning and put on your clothes. Now, you may not go
That's
anywhere
it.
but downstairs. You may have had the intention to go walking, but
Hmm.
you may not go anywhere but downstairs and fix you a smoothie. Well, that's a step.
Right.
That's a step.
Gotta.
That and celebrate that.
Yes.
Celebrate each
You
step,
know, we want to celebrate
the big victory.
the big but what about those
Small.
micro goals?
That's right. That's right.
But we want to, we're all about the big goals. But what about those little bitty goals? Like, you
Going
know
to the
what?
sink is a little bitty goal.
That's right. And you make a really good point, Vicky. Celebrating those micro goals.
Yes.
Because that in itself is also a process. You don't get to that big giant goal until you have accomplished those
Yeah.
micro goals. Setting your alarm to
That's
wake
right.
up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You may not normally get up at 6 to exercise, but when that alarm goes off, you put your feet on the floor. On the look, not the
That's
floor
it.
floor, on the flow. Okay, you get in
Sometimes it's the flow.
with the flow.
Right.
You
The
get in
flow.
the mix. You get in the mix of things. Now you may not do all of what you said you could, but you start.
Y'all
Yeah.
Okay.
just convicted me a little bit,
Uh-oh.
but it's a learning lesson, and I want to, when I move forward, like you said, celebrate the small things. So what I showed you guys. Uh-oh, my earring just fell off. Um, what I showed you guys yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so concerned with the final look that I was not enjoying the process.
Mm.
Wow.
Like this is a container with, like say 12 items. I should have been celebrating every time I put one in there.
Absolutely.
Like
Woo!
I should have been. That's
Absolutely.
why I was like, you just convicted me, because now my whole mindset is going to change now, because I should have been, okay, I got one, okay, I got two.
Mhm.
Instead of this past weekend, everybody been getting cussed out, threatened. My blood pressure been high because I've been like so on. I have to get to this
Focus.
finished look. this finished look. I got to get this feeling, and that's when I know I'm done. And I miss that whole process, all those little steps. And I was like, wow, I feel bad right now because
Oh, don't feel bad.
but now I know moving forward, like what's finna come
Oh, yeah.
every hour I'm about to be happy. Like, what did I
That's
just
it. That's
That's
it.
it. That's it. Because
Yes.
that's what's going to take you to that final big product, that
Mhm.
final big basket that you're putting together. And then that's
That's
going to
it.
take you to the next step. And then that's going to take
Mhm.
you to the next step. So
Mhm.
yeah, you should celebrate all along the way.
All along the way.
All along the way.
Yeah.
And see, y'all, that's a testament. See, we're not just
Mhm.
talking to you all, we are talking to ourselves, process,
Mhm.
making decisions and making
Right.
choices for ourselves as well as what we are sharing with you all. See, these are things
Right.
that being in a right community for you
Yes.
brings to you. We brainstorm with our sisters. We are learning while we are sitting here sharing with you. God is dropping nuggets into our spirit
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
grow us as well as we're sharing things with you all for a quick start. So, see, you all are getting to see
Yeah.
this in real time. Now, can
Yeah.
you imagine what it is behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Can you all
Yeah.
It,
imagine?
I mean,
right.
and you know what is great about it is that we have we we have gotten the revelation that we don't have to be perfect to serve. We've
Absolutely.
gotten the revelation that we don't have to know it all in order to serve or to help or to give advice. It's somebody out there right now that you're stuck because you are still dealing with some issues that God is telling you is your ministry.
Mm-hmm.
It's some folks out there now know that single women who want to get married, that's your ministry, but you're still struggling with promiscuity.
Mm.
Okay, and
Listen,
so
on
and,
here.
and so you're thinking because you're still in the struggle that you can't show up and help somebody,
Hmm.
but that's a lie.
A lie.
Come on,
That's
Vicky.
a lie. What I had to realize is that you can serve people from different places, growth and your development,
That's right.
because it, you're always ahead of somebody. You may not be 30 feet ahead. You might just be 15. But guess what? Somebody's at step 14.
That's
So
right.
just just look back and say, follow me. Follow
Mm-hmm.
me, number 13, the one.
Yep.
Yes.
Avoid
But
this
we're
whole
so
Yes.
we're so
avoid this
focused
whole
on I have to be perfect. I have to know it all.
Right.
No, you could have just can I be I know it's Sunday morning, but can I be real right now?
Come on with it.
Yes.
You
Come on
could
with
you could have just got through doing the do.
Mhm.
Somebody could call you up and say, you know what? This here celibate living is it's rough right now. Guess what? You can still say, you know what? I understand. I understand where you come from. I've just experienced the same thing. Let me tell you how I just got up out the bed.
That's right.
Let me tell you how I had to come back to who I really was just 5 minutes ago.
Look.
Let me tell you that you're not in this alone.
That's
But
right.
see, we want to present a perfect facade because it's fake.
Right.
That's what it is. It's fake.
Facade. Fake.
It's
And
fake.
and then you want to know why you're not attracting who you need to attract. It's
Right.
because you're not showing up in authenticity.
That's it.
It's not real.
It's not real.
You need that quick start guide. But if you
You
click
know
on
it.
the link, somebody is gonna know that you don't have it all together.
You
Who
better tell
cares?
it.
That's right. Come on, Vicky.
Who cares? No, I don't have it all together.
That's right.
No, the same struggles that I'm trying to release these educators from, the same struggles that I have to deal with on a daily basis. The only difference is I own my mess.
Right?
That's
In
right.
your face.
I own my not knowing.
And
I own my frustration, and I get the heck out of it. I'm not pretending.
That's the first step.
Yes.
That's the first step. Own where you are.
That's right.
A pastor once told me it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way.
And we ain't.
Some of us want to stay that way because staying that way requires no work.
None at all.
Staying that way, that it doesn't require paying the price.
Mm-hmm.
See, this life we want, it's going to cost us something.
It's either going to cost you on the front end or the back.
But see, we so busy trying to pretend for Facebook. We're so busy trying to pretend for folks that don't like us. And if we tell the truth, we don't like them either.
Period.
But we won't, I'm tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of it because it's folks out there dying because we won't get in position.
That's right.
It's folks out there that's out there committing or thinking about committing suicide. But we have what it takes to bring them out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're too busy playing around, pussyfooting around, just doing everything but what we were designed and created to do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So no, we don't know what your quick start is. But if you take a moment, just a moment, you can figure it out. And you can do it. So that you can save those people that's behind you, that's waiting to see you do something.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's a lot of responsibility.
It is.
But to whom much is given, much is required.
Absolutely.
It's some things that are required of you today.
It is.
And you're wondering why you can't get that breakthrough. Are you doing what's required of you to get that breakthrough? Some of y'all just gonna stay stuck because you just plain old disobedient.
And it's gonna cost you.
You know exactly what to do, and you're choosing not to do it because it's not popular, because it don't look like you want it to look, because it's not coming the way you want it to come.
Mm-hmm.
Because it ain't comfortable. They don't want to do it.
Because it's not comfortable.
Because it's not comfortable. And stop
because it means that not only do you have to live sacrificially, but you have to give sacrificially.
Whew, yes, you do.
Because the sacrifice is either going to come on the front end or it's going to come
on the back.
But it's going to come. It's going to come. So the question is, where in the process do you start being authentically who you are? Don't let, and a lot of this is because folks watch what goes on in society and think that society dictates how you're supposed to show up or how you're supposed to be or how you're supposed to act. Society doesn't dictate that. Your environment, your goals, your values, what you were raised with dictates that. And don't be afraid to hang on to your values, your principles.
Mm-hmm.
If it just because society isn't following those principles that you have doesn't mean that your principles are not good. Doesn't mean that they're not sound. It doesn't mean that they are not right. They just may not be right for society, but they're right for you.
Oh, that's so good.
That's how you get to be authentic. Don't be afraid of you. Don't be afraid of what you've been raised in, and don't be afraid to walk away from the crowd. Because trust me, when you start walking in your authenticity, the crowd will follow. Because everyone is looking for a be the leader.
Be the leader.
Be the leader.
Be the leader.
That's good. Be the leader.
Well,
wow. a good way to end. Be the leader.
Be the leader. Let me see if I can put that up on the banner. Be the leader. Lord have mercy. Y'all, you have
Be the leader.
oh,
Look, be the leader after you properly follow.
be the leader.
That is so good.
Oh, that's good.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's good. Today is gonna be this week is gonna be a great week.
Yes.
It's gonna be a week full of a breakthrough, full of abundance and prosperity and love and joy and peace.
And trust.
Accept it.
Yes.
Accept it and receive it
Yes. Receive the good things that come to you.
with an
Don't,
open hand.
with an open hand. When someone gives you a compliment, don't say yeah, but just say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And soak that in. Let that flow over you. Someone
Yes.
says, "Oh, you look so pretty today." And you know you may have just rolled out the bed and didn't brush your teeth. Just say thank you.
Right.
Just say thank you. And
Mm-hmm.
then you can think to yourself, "Oh, well, they don't know." Well, they don't need to know because
Right.
you're not looking through their eyes. So
Yeah.
don't take
Right.
away from them what they're trying to give to you.
I like that.
Yeah.
Just say thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we say
That was
thank
good.
you all
Thank
for
you.
joining us today. We
Thank
really
you.
you all. We see you all out here with us every day, and we are so appreciative.
Thank you.
We really are. And we hope that you all will join us on the other side, on the inside one day. And for that, we're going
Mhm.
to say bye, everybody.
All right.
I've enjoyed you, ladies.
Yes. Good
I
time.
love you, ladies.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.